welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will see how to find the first non-repeating character from a string. So let's get started. So suppose I have a string ABCDEABC and I want to find the first non-repeating character. So from the string we can see that there are two characters which are non-repeating, which is D and E. And the question is given that we have to find the first non-repeating character. So our answer would be D. So now let's see how we can approach with the solution. So what we can do is we can take each and every character which is in the string and we can place it in the hash map along with the count of the character. So after we get the count of each and every character, then we will parse the hash map, or we can traverse the hash map, and we will find the character which has a count equal to 1. That will be our first occurrence of the character which will be non-repeating. So suppose this string, I have this string. So what I can do is I'll just take each and every character like A having count as 1, and then the next character is B. So initially the count of B will also be 1. Similarly, I have character C, the count initially will be 1. Then I have D, the count is 1. Then I have E, again the count is 1. Then I have A again, so A is already present in the hash map, so we will increment the count from 1 to 2. And then I have B is also present in the hash map, so again the count of B will be incremented to 2. C is also present in the hash map, so the count will be incremented to 2. And once all the characters are placed in the hash map, then next what we can do is we will parse each and every key in the hash map. The key will be the character and the value will be the integer. We can pass each and every character in the hash map, and the first character having the count equal to 1 will be our first non-repeating character in the string. The problem with this approach is that we cannot make use of hash map, because the problem with the hash map is the order in which the key is inserted is not fixed. That means the insertion order is not preserved of the key. So instead we need a collection which preserves the order as well, and it also makes use of a hash map. So we have a linked hash map that preserves the insertion order as well as it provides the capability of hash map. So now let's start with the code. Okay, so let's take this into the variable, the string that we have. And let's create the linked hash map object. So the key will be the character and the value will be the integer. So the character will be the key and integer will be the count of the character which is occurring, count of each character occurring in the string. So I'll set the size to 26, as I will set the initial capacity to 26. The total alphabets we have is 26, and if we do not set the initial size to 26, then the linked hash map default size would be 16. So if there are, suppose, all 26 letters present in the string, so in that case, once the threshold is reached, that is once the load factor is crossed, then the resizing of the hash map will happen. So to avoid the unnecessary resizing, I'm just setting the initial capacity to the number of letters, which is 26. Now what I have to do is I have to loop through each and every character, and I will put each and every character along with the count in the hash map. So what I will do, I'll just make use of a for loop. So until the string length is reached, I'll just take each and every character of a string and I will put it into a hash map. So I'll just take the each and every character into the key variable, because each and every character is a key that needs to be put into the linked hash map. And after I get the key, I need to check if the key, if each and every key is present in the hash map or not. So let's check that. Okay, so if the key is present, then we will get the value as an integer, but if the key is not present, then the val will be null. So we need to check that if val is null, which means the key is not present, then we will initialize the key. We'll put the key into the hash map, which is the key, and then we will initialize it to 1. This means the key is not present in the hash map, so its count will be initially 1. But if the key is present, then the value won't be null. So in that case, what we will do, we will just increase the count of the key. So what we will do, we will just in the map, we will take the key and then we will just increment the count of the value in the key. So now the linked hash map has all the key value pairs in which the key is a character and the value is the count of each character. So now we have to parse the hash map. So now what we have to do is we need to find the first character whose value is 1. So let's make use of some Java 8 syntax. So what I will do, I'll first get all the entry set from the map. So the key value pair in the map is stored as an entry object. So I'll take so the entry set function will give you each and every entry in the map, which is each and every key value pair. So I'll just get all the key value pairs using the entry set function call, and then I'll make use of stream API. So I will stream through each and every entry present in the map, that is each and every key value pair present in the map. And then I'll make use of a filter function. So what the filter function will do is it will take each entry object, and from the entry object it will get the value from that. So the entry object basically consists of key value pair, so it will get the value from that entry object and it will check if that value is 1 or not. So if it is 1, then I'll make use of find first function to get the first value that satisfies the condition in the filter. So this code will return me the optional object which will have the entry value, that is which will have the key value pair which is satisfying the filter condition. So I want to get the value out of that optional object. So what I will do, I'll make use of if present. So if the value is present in the optional object, that means if there is an entry that is satisfying the filter condition, so if it is present, then I'll take that entry object and I'll just print it. Let me put it down so that it is visible. So I'll take the entry object and I'll just print it. So entry object dot get key. I'll take the key and I'll print that key. So let's run and check it. So we can see that the output we got is D, which is the expected output. So let's check one more time what will happen if I just remove everything and we'll run again. So in that case we get the empty output because there is no repeating character which is present in the string. This question was asked in Morgan Stanley interview as well as the Amazon interview. So this is also one of the most important coding questions. So that's it for the video. I'll upload more such coding tutorials. So keep watching and do like, share and subscribe and click on the notification icon to get updated on my videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.